overhearing you in the hallway, I learned that you are a gamer.
Oh yeah.
So, like, all I heard you talking about was Street Fighter. So,
Yeah.
what are you talking? Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition? Are we?
No, we're talking like the OG Street Fighter before they added, Cammy and DJ
Yeah, but
and all those.
I think Championship Edition is still, or maybe that does have Cammy in it.
Yeah. But that's okay because those are some good characters too. But
Sure.
yeah, right now I have Bosslogic, the artist from Australia who does a lot of art for a lot of the films. He and I have a challenge that we're gonna complete tonight after I wrap up work here.
Do you have a character on Street Fighter?
I'm a Ryu guy for the most part, and Guile.
I was going to say, I'm a big fan of Ken, and I also do like Zangief.
Yeah, Zangief's tough.
Well, if you know how to play him.
Blanca, my brother was Blanca, and that's just cheap. That's just a cheap move to pick Blanca.
Well, the thing I love about the game, and this is not where I was going with this interview, is that I love that each player has pros and cons in terms of, like, if you are a master of, like, Chun-Li, you can win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally. And it's true, but also if you can't, if you're playing different styles of play and you're randomized, what we like to do is me and my buddies called dividers, choosers. So one guy picks the two combatants and the other guy picks which one he wants to be. So you can't ever just lock in on one character. You have to be versatile.
Sure. Is there an arcade in LA you want to plug or no?
We just that D&B down in Hollywood has got all the games, and then of course there's a cool bar. What's it called? 1982.
Sure.
Downtown.
Completely.
Yeah.
I know
that's
exactly
the year
where it
I
is.
was born, so I really like that place.
Jumping into why I get to talk to you today, one of the things that I loved about this film, one of the many things, is that Tim did a phenomenal job with the action set pieces in terms of design, so you could easily follow what was going on.
Exactly.
Talk a little bit about crafting these things with Tim, and maybe what surprised you about making a film on this level.
Well, I work very closely. I always work very closely with my stunt guys, with my stunt community. I love them. I feel most at home talking with them. I feel like we share a lot of similar qualities. And we come together and we build these fights. And I'm thankful to Phil and Freddie B and Jimmy Chu and Jason Morgan, everybody, our whole team, for building these fights, showing us these great pre-visualized builds of the fights. And then we take it to Tim, and then Tim just takes a hatchet to it, and he's like, nope, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need this. Everything has to have a point. There's no reason for him to be doing that move or that move. Everyone is a kill strike. Every parry is absolutely necessary. Every move is a breath, and that's what I love about Tim. There's no fighting for fighting's sake, just for have just some chaos on the screen. Everything is very dialed in, very specific, and so that was I really appreciated that. I really appreciated his attention to detail. And with a film like this, with so much happening, if it could just become very unwieldy and just kind of fly off into just chaos. So that was an element of it. He wanted to make sure that a film of this size, they don't get made very often, and I'm really lucky and fortunate to be part of something and have this experience, learn what it is to put your body through that test for 7.5 months and see how you come out the other end.
Yeah, I already got to go, but that's the thing I think a lot of people don't realize. Making a film like this is so much time and so much energy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and got to take care of yourself. Got to take care. Drink lots of water.